Hello. So I'm here, Anytime Fitness on the treadmill. Been on here now. So I'm on a 14% incline. It goes up to 15%. Keeping up a 4 kilometers an hour, doing heart rate zone 2 training. So for me, heart rate is sitting around 130. So I did an hour and a half. And then I took a break, walked down the street, 3 doors down, to a lovely cafe that my son Flynn works at. Got myself an almond chai. Those of you who know me will know that's like some crazy experiment doing that, especially while I'm exercising, because they typically don't agree very well with my stomach. Don't know what goes on there. I reckon we've all got a few things that we do, little creature comforts that are comfort in the moment and then aren't always so comfortable afterwards. Things like, me with my chai, falling asleep on the couch, in front of a movie. I don't really do that much, but then you wake up with a sore neck or you don't sleep well. But at the time it just feels good and nurturing. I'm on here today for a total of 3 hours, and I was reflecting on one of the things. So if you read the last post that I put up, a bit of my life journey, following that severe childhood bullying, there's probably around a feeling of not being enough, maybe a challenge with self-love. Even saying that word brings up something inside me still, even though I feel pretty happy with who I am in life now. And one of the things I think I realise is there is more of an abundance of self-love available to me when I'm doing something like I'm doing now, when I've got a goal and I'm working towards it and I see myself growing and making headway towards that goal, and I feel good within myself mentally. But when it's something like climbing a mountain, and it's that physical training as well, I start to feel so good within myself physically as well. Last time I climbed Everest, I was 3 years younger, and when I'm here doing it all again, it's a little bit like Groundhog Day, in that I still feel that same sense when I'm training that something's really possible, something's within reach. And as we know, last time I got so close and it felt in reach and I didn't quite make it, and it's a different journey this time. Part of it is not only does it perhaps feel in reach, but I can picture the pathway, the journey from my own lived experience now. I know what it's like to pack the bags and say goodbye and head over and make that journey up to base camp and acclimatise and reach the point where you reach the South Pole. And that's when my lived experience stops. So I am content and comfortable in my journey right now. It's familiar and it feels, emotionally and physically safe to me. Watched a video last night. It was a GoPro Awards one, and it was from the South Pole to the summit. That was great to watch. I just realised how much I say So when you're speaking to video and watching yourself at the same time, it's this weird experience of sort of self-evaluation in the moment. There it is again. So I think watching that video, I might have been a little bit surprised. It was an old one, so the Hillary Step, which is a steep part that's sort of fallen away, was still there. But I'm going to try and say less. But it was, it's narrow, there's steep parts, it's exposed. It reminds me a lot of the climbing, so you go through the ice fall and you're lower down And that's intimidating. It's incredibly intimidating. Then you go up through the Western Combe, you climb up the Lhotse face, but there's not a lot of what to me feels like real exposure. It's, you know, to some people, they think that was crazy. It would be just non-stop exposure. But yeah, to me, sorry, another to me, it's that sense of exposure when you're on a trail and things are dropping away over either side. When I was climbing Amadablam, there's an area called Mushroom Ridge, and I have to confess, I actually said, I went to start out on Mushroom Ridge and I looked at my guide and I asked if it was okay if I either crawl or bum shuffle, and he didn't approve that, and so I walked across it. And yeah, I've never been, I had one day when I was scared of heights, one day of vertigo, but beyond that I've never been scared of heights. But it does look exposed, and maybe that excites me now, that maybe, you know, I can get to that point and I can experience all of that as well. And I think, you know, obviously that's the goal, and I'm going to work hard towards it. And I feel right now much more settled with whatever outcome comes out of this journey, provided that, again, it's a journey where I get to speak about it myself afterwards. There's everything within my personal power, including turn around if I need to, with my head held high, commitment to coming home again. So yeah, that's a promise to my children and the people that love me and the people that I love. There's a promise and a commitment to go as high as I humanly can in my body as well, and I'm super excited. So yeah, don't know if there was a particular point to this one video other than I'm here on the treadmill and I've been doing a coaching course in neuro-linguistic programming, and I've been watching that for the last 2 hours now, and just thought I needed a bit of a break from that, and maybe I wanted a video I can go back and watch and see how many times I actually say and work on my own speaking. Alright, thanks for watching.